All right, so I am excited to share this really awesome tool with you guys. It's called Flippity, and Flippity is flipping awesome if you have not ever used it. There are a lot of things on Flippity that might not be useful to you depending on what grade you teach, but there are three particular things on Flippity that I think as a high school teacher, even a middle school teacher, would be beneficial to your kids. And the great thing is that it works really well with all of the Google with Google Sheets and that kind of thing. And so basically what it does is it easily turns a Google spreadsheet into a set of online flashcards, into a quiz show, into a name generator, a scavenger hunt, or a timeline. And I'm going to focus on just a couple of them to highlight for you. You can kind of scroll through and see all of the different things that you can do. You can do Flippity Hangman. You can create a bingo game, a matching game, those kinds of things, a typing test even. But what I want to look at first is the timeline. And what's really cool about all of these things, if you're interested in one. So let's say you're like, oh, let me see what this Flippity timeline is all about. Well, it's awesome because you can click on instructions. It's going to tell you exactly what you need to do. It has a list of frequently asked questions. And there's also a demonstration. And there's also a template. It already gives you the template for your Google Drive. You just make a copy of that particular timeline template. And then you can create it yourself. And so this is just really awesome because everything is here for you. So you can even kind of see here the template, and this is the demonstration that I'll show you in a second. The year, the month, the day, the headline, and the description. And then if you want it to be a certain color, if you want media included, maybe a picture, maybe there's a Google Doc that you want, a YouTube video that you want linked. It's really, really awesome, or a link to go to a certain website. So this is really, really cool that they already have these templates created for you. So it's really no guessing as to how you do this. But if we look at the demo, you can see this really cool timeline. It's a really long timeline also. And you can share your work directly to Google Classroom. You can create a QR code. You can email it. You can copy this link and submit it to whatever LMS you have in your district. And so this is really neat because as you go through the timeline, and you can go through it kind of one by one and with or have all of the things open at once. As you scroll through. So you can see that you can include YouTube videos, you can include pictures, you can include other little bits of information, links to other websites. And this is just really, really cool. You can include slide presentations. So this makes an interactive timeline, which is awesome. It's more fun for the kids than doing your basic boring timeline. This allows them to get a little creative with the things that they include. And it just enables you to do a lot of different things. And it's very easy. It's very straightforward. All of the directions and resources that you need to complete this are right there. So you don't have to, as the teacher, come up with any instructions. They're right there. The kids, you just tell them, go to Flippity, create a timeline about the civil rights movement. And they can go to the instructions and read how to create this timeline, what they need to do. And it's that simple. Another really neat, I just closed it out. Another really neat thing about Flippity is the Flippity quiz show. So I know that a lot of teachers like the Jeopardy style quiz games. That can be kind of a bear to create. It can take a long time, but Flippity makes that pretty easy. Again, you can download your own template for this. You make a copy of it, goes to your Google Drive, and then it already has everything that you need to fill out, right? Based on the category and so forth. So and again, it has instructions as well so that you can kind of read how to create this, frequently asked questions, that kind of thing. But to just demo this really quick to see how easy it is. So I could create this. I could name teams, red team, whatever. You can create the team names on here. You can display this in class on your projector screen, TV, however you do that. And you can play this Jeopardy style quiz game. And so basically you would have the kids say, what category and what number. So The Simpsons for 200. So you'd click on that. There's the question. You can give them an amount of time. Maybe there's a buzzer system. If you have the expert wireless gaming system with buzzers, this would be a great thing to use that for. And then somebody answers that question. When they get it right, you put a check with whoever got that right, and then you can show the actual answer. So it's really, really awesome. Movies. What's the best movie of all time according to the AFI? I know the answer to this. That's Citizen Kane. And whoever gets that right, you give them the check. If somebody gets it wrong, you give them the X, makes the noises and everything. And then you click again and it gives the answer. And it also kind of grays out and shows which ones have already been selected. So this is just awesome. I mean, I can't talk enough about how awesome this is, because it's like such a time saver for teachers. And for teachers, time is precious. It's like our most valuable commodity. And trying to create engaging lessons and activities for kids, that takes time. And this really, really eliminates that issue of it taking too much time. And so that's another really cool thing that Flippity does. The last thing that I'm going to show you, again, there's tons of other resources on here, but the last thing I'll show you is the Flippity flashcards. And this could be a really good study tool for kids. And they can flip over to the back of the flashcard, the largest animal on earth, blue whale. They can create these flashcards to study for a test. There's even a list. They can just go and look right through that list.
Vixen.
They can even
The last of Santa's reindeer alphabetically.
They can even have it read to them. There's practice questions, the capital of Malaysia. There's matching. You can match the flashcards, the back and front. So let's just say the year of Columbus's discovery of the New World, 1492. Ta-da! So that eliminated those two. So it's kind of matching until you eliminate all of them. So let's see if we can get the largest animal on earth. The blue whale. Yep, it eliminated that one. So you can do a matching game. You can do, there's a word cloud that's created, just something visual. You can send the terms to create a bingo game, a crossword puzzle, a matching game. So you can use the same thing to create a quiz show. And so this is something that could be very, very helpful for kids as far as giving them a way to study and prepare for tests in your class. So that is just a brief kind of intro to Flippity. It's something that's really, really easy to use, very self-explanatory, with instructions provided, demonstrations provided, copies that you can already make of the template, that makes this very, very easy, and you can integrate this seamlessly into your instruction via Google Classroom or whatever platform you use. So explore Flippity. There's lots of fun things that you can do here. I think it is good for any grade level, and I hope that you find Flippity just as amazing as I do.